Hello. Hold on tight because today we are bringing you the top stories that are shaking up the world, from dramatic court decisions to natural disasters. Let's dive right into the action. Chaos erupted in Sambhal, Uttar Pradesh as violent protests turned deadly, which claimed 4 lives. The reason? A court order to survey a centuries-old Mughal-era mosque. Now the Uttar Pradesh government, led by Yogi Adityanath, is offering a reward for tips on the culprits behind the unrest. Meanwhile, the BJP and Samajwadi Party are caught in a fiery blame game over the violence. With 28 arrests already being made, authorities are now racing to identify and expose those responsible for the turmoil. The tension is palpable in the state as well as the country. Political suspense grips Maharashtra as the formation of the new government hits an unexpected snag. A crucial meeting was abruptly cancelled after the caretaker Chief Minister Eknath Shinde made a sudden trip to his village, stalling the key discussions on the portfolio distribution and, most importantly, who will become the next Chief Minister. Earlier, high-stakes talks took place in Delhi with Union Home Minister Amit Shah and BJP President JP Nadda, where power-sharing arrangements were fiercely debated. The big question remains: who will emerge as Maharashtra's new leader? After a tough defeat in the Maharashtra Assembly elections, Uddhav Thackeray wasted no time rallying his troops. In a meeting with the newly elected party MLAs, he laid down the law, which is sign the loyalty affidavits to show unwavering support to the party. Making a bold move, he appointed his son Aditya Thackeray as the leader of the legislative party. But that's not all. The Shiv Sena UBT is gearing up to stake its claim for the opposition leader's chair. Thackeray's message to his MLAs was loud and clear: take on the government without any fear. Looks like the political battlefield in Maharashtra is just heating up. India's economic momentum has taken a massive hit, with the GDP growth rate slipping to just 5.4% in the July to September quarter, the lowest in 18 months. This disappointing figure, well below expectations, has the experts worried. The slowdown is being blamed on sluggish consumer spending and struggles in critical sectors like manufacturing and mining. While agriculture and government spending provided a bit of a cushion, doubts are growing about the sustainability of India's recovery. The big question now is, can the economy bounce back? Adani Green Energy stock prices increased by a staggering 26% on Friday, marking its third straight day of gains. The rally comes after the Adani Group cleared the air on the US bribery case, calming the investors' nerves. Despite ongoing legal hurdles, CRISIL, the rating agency, has doubled down on its confidence, reaffirming strong credit ratings for Adani Group of companies. The rating agency highlighted the group's solid business foundation and financial strength. They have assured that the Adani Group of companies have enough liquidity and cash flow to manage their debts and fund the upcoming projects. Investors seem to be riding high on this reassurance. Trouble brews for Volkswagen in India. The automaker's subsidiary Skoda Auto Volkswagen India has been slapped with a massive $1.4 billion tax evasion notice. Authorities claim the company underreported imports to dodge higher duties on car parts for brands like Audi, Volkswagen and Skoda. And the stakes are really high. If proven guilty, Volkswagen could be looking at a whopping $2.8 billion bill, including penalties. The company, however, insists it's playing by the rule books and says it's cooperating with the investigators. All eyes are now on how this case unfolds. Absolutely dark days in Bangladesh as the extremist groups unleashed violence on 2 Hindu temples and several shops, leaving the local Hindu community in fear and forcing many to flee. The attacks happened during a protest demanding a ban on the Hindu organization ISKCON. Shockingly, eyewitnesses claim that neither the police nor the army stepped in to stop the chaos. The situation has drawn sharp reactions from India, with the government urging Bangladesh to step up and ensure the safety of its minorities. The question remains, will justice prevail in the neighboring country or not? Tensions remain high in the Middle East as Israel launched an airstrike on Hezbollah weapons facility in Lebanon just a day after a fragile ceasefire came into effect. The Israeli military defended the strike, calling it a preemptive move to neutralize a looming threat. Meanwhile, Lebanon has deployed troops to uphold the truce, with soldiers patrolling and manning the checkpoints. Despite this flare-up, the ceasefire seems to be holding for now, allowing thousands of displaced Lebanese to return to their war-ravaged homes. However, skepticism runs deep in Israel about how long this uneasy calm will last. Game 4 of the 2024 World Chess Championship saw a thrilling clash between Ding Liren and Gukesh, ending in a draw after 42 intense moves. Ding, armed with the white pieces, caught Gukesh off guard with surprising opening strategies. However, the young prodigy held his ground, skillfully neutralizing Ding's advances. Both players delivered absolutely flawless performances. With the score now tied at 1.5 each, all eyes are now on Game 5, which is set to happen on November 30th. The championship still remains a nail-biter, as the first one to reach 7.5 points will claim the victory. If it is tied at 7-7 after 14 games, a dramatic tiebreaker showdown awaits on December 13th. In the first match of Border Gavaskar Trophy in Perth, Australia, India crushed the hosts Australia by 295 runs, recording their largest victory on Australian territory. In a major ruling, the Supreme Court of India overturned the conviction of a man accused of abetting his girlfriend's suicide. The court ruled that while broken relationships can be emotionally devastating, they do not automatically equate to criminal behavior. The justices emphasized that in order to prove abetment of suicide, there must be concrete evidence showing that the accused intentionally caused the death. The decision brings clarity to the legal standards surrounding such sensitive cases. That's a wrap on this week's news highlights. If you want to stay in the loop with the latest stories, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Keep yourself updated, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.